The iPhone Notes app has become an incredibly powerful note-taking application. In this video, I'll cover most of the functionalities included in the app so that you can start taking advantage of these. Who knows, maybe Apple Notes will become your new note-taking app. Also, stick around until the end of the video so that you don't miss the new features released in the latest iOS 18 update. With that said, let's get started. We'll start with the basics. There are various ways you can create a new note on your iPhone. Let's review what these are. To create a new note, simply open your Notes app and tap the Compose button at the bottom right. If you prefer a hands-free approach, you can ask Siri to create a new note and just start dictating. Alternatively, you can add two controls to the control center that allow you to create a new note. The first control will take you to the Notes application and open a brand new note for you. The other control is the Quick Note option. The Quick Note functionality allows you to quickly jot down thoughts, ideas, or any information without having to open the full Notes application. Say, for example, you are looking at a recipe in Safari and you want to make a note of it. Simply swipe down on your control center, tap the Quick Note button, and a pop-up will appear allowing you to take a new note without leaving Safari. Notice also that the link to the website is automatically added to the Quick Note. The last option to consider in order to create a new note is using the Share button. For example, let's say that you are looking at a PDF you received via email. You can click on the Share button, then select Notes, and create a new note with the PDF attached to it. Now let's talk about organizing your notes. The most important functionality here is the use of folders. You can create multiple folders to better categorize your notes, and you can also create subfolders by clicking the Edit button and dragging a folder into another folder. To take it a step further, you can also create smart folders, which let you choose different filters to organize your notes. For example, say you want to have a folder for all your notes that have attachments. Click on New Folder, select Smart Folder, then select Attachments. Notice that all your notes that contain an attachment are automatically added to this new Smart folder. Tags are another organizational tool that helps you categorize and quickly find your notes. To create a new tag, simply type a hashtag followed by a keyword, and you will now see a tag section underneath your folders where you can quickly review all the notes related to a specific tag. Or, if you prefer, you can also create a smart folder that automatically gathers all of your notes that share a similar tag. Another important organization functionality is the ability to pin notes. Pin notes allow you to keep your most important or frequently accessed notes at the top of your notes list. To pin a note, simply swipe right on the note you want to pin and tap the pin icon. Additionally, you can combine the pin notes functionality with linked notes to create a directory or a table of contents for your notes. To do so, simply create a new note and pin it to the top. Then go inside the note and type a text that will identify your notes. Then highlight it and click on Add Link. From here, simply type the title of your note and click Done. You will now have a table of contents with links to your different notes that you can quickly access. The last functionality related to organization that I want to review is the ability to sort your notes within a folder. You can see the sorting options available by going inside a folder and clicking the ellipsis menu. Select Sort By and review the different sorting options available. Let's move on to the Notes workspace, which is the most important part of the application. The Notes app supports various options to format our text. Bring up the menu bar by tapping on the plus icon located to the right. Then, to format your text, simply highlight it and select the double ace icon. Here, you will see various options to format your text, including being able to create lists and highlighting in different colors. But, in my opinion, the most useful feature here is the ability to create collapsible headings and subheadings. After you convert a text to a heading or a subheading, you will now see an arrow next to it, allowing you to completely collapse that section. This can be very beneficial and make it a lot easier to organize and read your notes, especially when dealing with a note that contains a lot of text. Next to the Format menu, we have the Checklist button. This will simply allow you to create a checklist that will automatically move items to the bottom of the list as you complete them. Not the most impressive functionality, but still useful if you're keeping track of some action items inside your notes. We also have the ability to insert a table. To do so, simply tap the table button to insert a table for better organized data. You can even add or delete rows and columns by tapping on the ellipsis button shown next to a row or at the top of a column. Moving right down the menu bar, we now see the Attachments button. In this submenu, we have options such as attaching a file, choosing or taking a photo or video, scanning a document, or scanning text. The feature that I want to highlight here is the audio recording, which now includes live transcriptions. Say, for example, that you want to record a lecture and take notes at the same time. Simply tap the Attachments button, select Audio Recording, and click the Record button. Notice that you have a new button here on the bottom left that lets you review the live transcriptions. You can even take notes while recording audio by swiping down on the recording screen and going back to your Notes workspace. Once the recording and transcription are finished, you can go back to it and review them. The last option we see in our menu bar is the Draw button. This allows you to insert drawings directly into your notes, which I personally don't find very useful on the iPhone. However, from this menu, we can also insert text boxes or even a signature, which does come in handy, especially when trying to sign things like PDFs. Let's now review other more general functionalities in the Notes application. These are not necessarily related to our previous sections, but still very important and useful to keep in mind when using the Notes application on iPhone. You can use the search bar at the top of the Notes list to find notes quickly by tapping keywords or phrases. This search will also look inside documents and other attachments, such as audio recordings, in case you're trying to find something very specific. For added security, you can lock specific notes by tapping the Share button and selecting Lock Note. Here, you can set a password or enable Face ID or Touch ID in order to lock your note. Did you know you can also collaborate with other people on the same note, similar to a Google document? To do so, open a note, tap the Add People button, and share your note via email or messages. This is perfect for group projects or a shared grocery list between you and your partner. This next functionality is great for students, and that is the Math Results functionality. For this, you can use the markup tools to write equations, and the Notes app will recognize and calculate the results automatically. Last but not least, I want to remind you that you also have an undo and redo buttons to quickly manage any mistakes made while note-taking. So there you have it. This was a thorough guide on mastering the Apple Notes app on the iPhone. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please give this video a like and don't forget to subscribe for more productivity, note-taking, to-do list related videos. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or other features you'd like me to cover. And as always, thanks for watching and happy note-taking.